Okay. How you doing, JD Pooin?
I'm doing okay. How about you,
I'm doing
Mix
okay.
Leaks?
What leaks? Mix leaks? You
Yep,
wanna mix this leaky faucet up? Mix it around town.
around town.
Okay, what were we talking about before we went live? Since we're just
I,
waiting to start, we can start. We can share our middle of the conversation with anyone that pops in.
I think you ended wondering if like anyone was gonna pop in,
Oh
and
yeah, I guess that
I think
was
I was,
where we were at.
I think I was gonna say that it seemed like maybe Unalive Beaver will make their way here,
Maybe.
and then I did see that. Crap, why am I blanking? Um, Nerdy was at least streaming beforehand, so
Oh, you
they were
didn't
doing
tell me?
they were doing a programming stream, so.
Mm.
I think for you having music to help keep your vibe going,
Yeah, today that was
didn't
kind
make
of
sense.
important. I only had like an hour to do my makeup today, and I did it. I went
Yeah, baby.
I went soft today. Hey Uzi, how you doing? Oh my gosh, today I actually used foundation that semi matches my skin tone. I feel so white. I did end up using a of course, I finally used a foundation that matches my skin tone, but the only setting powder that I had was like sun-kissed or suntan or something like that. So my setting powder still darkened it a bit.
Uh, you want to know what's kind of sad? Like when you first popped on the camera for me, I
You're like,
was
who's
like
this woman?
that, and I was also like, oh wow, they're looking a little bit lighter today. And I went, oh, I wonder like how I look on camera. And it's like, oh nope,
You're
and I did,
you're darker than I am today.
yes, but like I don't think until like you just mentioned it that it is your skin tone.
Yeah. Which your skin tone actually would probably match what I normally use. I didn't realize how much different our skin tone is until I use a foundation that properly matches my skin.
So I guess I got to steal your makeup that you were using.
Yeah, so today I was thinking about I wanted to go like I was watching TikTok and I was seeing a lot of these people that do makeup, but they just do like the most basic little makeup, like the tiniest little touch of contour, the lightest little smoky eye. Oh, what happened?
Susie said today's not so good, but I think I'll be fine. Then said ads and dang 2 times.
Oh no. Well, we can talk to Uzi in about 5 seconds, maybe, hopefully. But until then, I'm gonna rant about my face. Uh, but I was watching people that are doing such light makeup and only had an hour to do my makeup, and I'm like, what if I just put a light foundation on, just do like a touch of like contour, a touch of blush? You know I can't do that. You know that's not possible. This was my touch of blush and touch of contour. I'm not even showing my face yet, but yeah. So I went a little bit heavier than I was intending to go, but I still feel like I went pretty soft. I'm using
Yeah,
my
like
actual eyebrows today, like my full actual eyebrows. I didn't like glue down the tips. I didn't like shave off the tips. Like we're going
like
wild today.
I think it's definitely on the softer side, just with
Until
uh
you get to the
bit
nose
of yeah, I was gonna say just a
and
bit of
lips.
extra blush there.
Yeah, because I mean, like, look at this tiny little touch. Well, okay, let's switch over to where people can participate. Uzi can see. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here we are. But yeah, like definitely 90% of my makeup is on my nose area, but like I just the tiniest little kiss of blush and contour. Ah. But yeah, I was like, I gotta do something quick. I literally, well, technically, I think I started at 6:21. I think was the last time I looked at the clock before starting, and it is now 8 o'clock. I finished 10 minutes before stream, so it was less than an hour and a half to do this. And I think, thank you, Uzi. I think I'm like, ooh, Jaded, how do you feel about being straight today? I'm sorry I made you straight today. I'm feeling push.
And are you ready to be on Casamore again now that you have it down to an hour face?
No. I was thinking about like, what if I got asked to perform again, and I was like, I don't know if I'm in like the mental state to be able to put myself out there right now. Glam Forest Fairy, yes. I am a little sad. Like I pinched my little nose and made like a little like bloop on it, but I feel like you can't really tell very well on the camera. Don't worry, it'll be messed up by the time the first stream ends. So the second stream we'll get to see my under nose completely rubbed off. It'll be so beautiful. But yeah, I used my actual eyebrows. Like this is all my actual eyebrow just with a little bit of tint on it. And it's weird. It is less, I feel less sad than I did last time I used my eyebrow, but I'm like, I definitely wish I had like that arch. Can I
Mm.
tape it? Yeah, I don't know, but my skin is still so taut that I can't stretch it like that. My skin doesn't stretch that much. It's still so plump and firm. Yeah,
He looks
soft and dainty. No, when I took all before I put my headphones on, when I just had my hair like moved to the side, I was like, "Ah, woman." Okay. So Uzi, what's going on before we go over to before I blast all your stuff on TikTok? Let's just keep this to Twitch for a minute. You want to talk about anything? Got anything going on? I am in no immediate rush to hop into the stream unless people come in and tell me they want to do that. We can fully just goof around for a bit. Beautiful. But oh, also look at my new figure I made. Oh, dang it. Here, let's switch it to this side. Ah, it still doesn't show up. Well, there. That should be big enough to be able to see, I hope. But I made a little picture of my character. And by I made a little picture, I mean I used Hero Forge to make a mini. So, just saying, if I get anybody that needs a sugar baby in here popping in, it's like $90 to get a small figurine of this thing made in real life. But she's such a cutie and she's got the egg. She is so excited about that egg, I guess. We're gonna see how excited she gets about the egg. Just the mental works today. Oh yeah, just one of those days. Well, I'm glad at least it doesn't seem like anything happened today and it's just brain chemistry being bad. Hopefully that gets better now that you're home and relaxating, I think is what I was gonna say, relaxing. You can do some things that help you relax
I
that we
like
can't support on
relaxating.
stream.
I like relaxating. It's very Aussian.
I love relaxating. I
You're
almost
giving
started singing
Linda
Let It
realness.
Go. That's not what they sing in Wicked. What the fudge do they sing in Wicked? All I can think of
I,
is Let It Go. Like that's not Wicked.
like I'm gonna say close enough because the original Elphaba did sing "Let It Go." They are Elsa as
What
well.
is it?
Oh, Defying Gravity.
Yes, Defying
Uh,
Gravity. Instead of just accepting one thing, came up with 10,000 senators, came up with 10,000 scenarios. I assume that's what you were talking about, but also, if you got some extra senators, we need to get some new ones in there. We need to be hiring some of those senators to not be so terrible. Oh, but yeah, I definitely get that. My brain is definitely one of those brains that's like going a billion miles an hour. Every scenario is a million scenarios when you have enough ADHD. Jada and I were actually talking about this the other day because we have such different ways of processing information and communicating. Like he's very much like a wants to think something all the way through and then say it in one go versus I'm like I'm thinking it through as I'm saying it. We are both going on this adventure together and we don't know where it's going to end, but we'll get there together, which he does not seem to like, but he's stuck with it. He's not allowed to leave me. I've guilted
Not
him
gonna.
into staying with me forever. It's a very toxic
uh,
relationship.
Is that what it is? You guilted me.
Oh, I always forget to get dice for this. Oh, I know what it is. I didn't pull up my character sheet. I don't have a character sheet right now. Okay, give me a minute. Let's keep talking about things and we need to talk about things. I need to get mad and then I think and apologize later. I definitely used to be more like that. Now I don't apologize. Hey, am I right or am I right? Oh, where did I put my character sheet for this?
Yeah. Like even earlier, you said that you thought something was missing, and
Yeah, I was like, I know there's something else that I need to be having up, and I could not think of what it was. And now, of course, I'm not finding it where it is. I have my stuff. I thought that I put everything in one place, and I did not. That's the whole story. But I have like two email addresses. I have like a public email address and then a private one. And I have some of the stuff on my private one, then I have some of the stuff on my public one because if I want to share it with anyone, I want don't want to give away my private email address. But it looks like I put both of these on my public one. Okay, so all of this is shareable. If you want my notes, if you want to see my character sheet, it is all available. Though my character sheet is basically like over there and down there.
if you want to see all that, visit our Patreon.
Yeah, I have been
That is
thinking
not set
about
up.
looking at Patreon, but I definitely don't have enough followers to do a Patreon. We need to work on that.
All right.
Uzi, invite all your friends. Tell them, hey, there's this dumb bitch that I watch twice a week. Get over here.
So your Patreon is just going to be a live stream of when you're sleeping.
Oh, can you do that? I wonder if you can do that on Patreon. I will fully do that. I honestly, when I first started streaming, I thought about doing sleep casts, like sleeping streams, but it got blocked on TikTok. You're not allowed to do them. Let me go live real quick on TikTok. Oh, Uzi said something. Let me go live real quick, and then I will see what Uzi said. Actually, no, I'm gonna see what Uzi said, and then I'm gonna go live. Honestly, it's more like. Mm, I get that. Yeah, I used to be very much like that. I think that I probably still would be like that if I did interpersonal communication. But now I'm like so quick to like cut people off that I'm like, you're not worth the time. Goodbye forever. Will I ever see you again? Well, no. And then I end. There's no maybe. It's just no.
Yikes forever.
Yikes forever. But yeah, I get that so much, Uzi. I'm sorry if that's what's well, I'm sorry if that's what's adding to your stress. Uh, if that's just a fun thing that you do, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, okay, definitely before we go live on anywhere else, let me talk about a situation I had today that started what me and Jaded were talking about. Because I had a little bit of an issue on Facebook. I hate Facebook, first of all. I think I know, hot take. Everybody loves Facebook. I hate it. And I've got a bunch of people on there that it's like the only way to connect with them. And especially in the drag scene, if you want to perform, Facebook is like the only place that you can like really connect with your community to like everything's done through Messenger and stuff. It's really annoying. Like if it wasn't for that, I would fully have gotten rid of my Facebook by now. But every once in a while I'll pop in just to see if like anything's going on. And I see so many posts that make me angry. And one of the posts that initially I was a little like icked by. And if you're here, they are one of my Twitch followers. We do follow each other. They're mutuals. So if you're here, Dandelion, I am so sorry. But they made a post kind of defending and be like, I don't know why people have a problem with the UK um, Children's Internet Safety Act or whatever it's called. And like it's something that I've been like hearing a lot about. I do like spend a lot of my time listening to like political podcasts and different things, and internet safety and the children on the Internet Safety Act is stuff that's like popped up a lot. And it's got so many issues. It is such a horrible thing. And this person was not was just like, I don't know if it helps the kids, but I'm like, it's not helping the kids, and like spelled out why it's not helping the kids and try to be as nice and like non-confrontational as possible. And they kind of just went like, well, if it helps the kids, I'm fine with it. They did eventually kind of back down a bit, but they did like kind of double down, and I immediately on the double down, I was like, ugh, do I want to interact with this anymore? Do I want to continue? Because like Richard and I don't really interact with anyone day to day. We spend like Uzi, you are the person we talk to the most. Period. You are the person that we talk to the most in our personal life outside of well no, period. 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 So it's not like I have a lot of investment in other relationships. So quickly I was like, well, I don't need to interact with someone that's going to double down when they're wrong. Like that just immediately made me like, ugh. Like when if you can be wrong and if you can like shut the fuck up and go think about it, I'm okay with it. But like if you come back and double down and are still like wrong, that just gives me immediate ick. And I just don't end up interacting with people because I'm so quickly icked out. So quickly icked out. But they did come back and like was like, okay, yeah, got like changed it up a bit. And like, good, because I like you and I don't. But if you would have like stuck by these guns, I would have been so disappointed. You and your aunt all the time. Oh, it's so frustrating. Like my dad is not like he. I don't know how to explain it. He is conservative and he's got that typical terrible view of everything, but he refuses to like say that he does. Like he is, I would call him a Trumper, but he would not call himself a Trumper, though he still voted and still like supports that. And I'm like, I'm not having you around. I'm going to New Mexico, bitch. I'm going across the country. Goodbye. And I've only talked to him once since then. It's because he had surgery, and I didn't reach out to him. He reached out to me. Why he's so obsessed with me. But yeah. Wait, what? Why are we gonna get icked by you? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Uzi? Do you support the Children Online Safety Act, or what is the hell of it? There's two of them. There's a U.S. one and a UK one, and I feel like I'm mixing the names of both of them up. But I'm ready to get icked by you, Uzi. I'm ready. Give me your worst. Just know that I do have a block button. Oh, you're so annoying. Okay, well, I mean, I can't block anyone for that. If I blocked anyone for being annoying, I'd have to block myself, and Richard won't let me. I told him,
Nope.
let's go to Denmark and get blocked together, and he's like, nah, nah, I don't want to get into an unaliving pod with you. And I'm like, that's rude.
I feel like I'm getting cheated on by this Richard person, whoever the heck they are.
Hey, we're not on, it's just family here. It's just family here.
But don't worry, Uzi. I'm sure that I will accidentally block you at some point.
Oh, yeah, you already did, didn't you? Or was that
No,
manslaughter?
I I think I accidentally banned manslaughter once, but I think Uzi I just deleted a message the other day.
See, Jaded cuts people off so much faster than me. I didn't even get to the part where the reason why we're talking was Jaded was like, I don't think you should cut people off so easily. And I'm like, if people double down on being fucking stupid, I was so heated. And like I said, if you're here, I am so sorry. I don't think you are here, but it did make me angry, but I still love you and like you.
I don't see them in the chat. Justify. You're cute, kitty girl, but no.
But yeah, if you want any information on it, I watch a YouTuber who is a actual journalist, like not just a YouTuber, like is a journalist that became a YouTuber. She's worked for like Washington Post and New York Times and all these like big places. The crazy thing is, I actually looked up her name on YouTube, and half of the videos were like Fox News and stuff, specifically calling her out as being terrible, which just made me like her more. It's like, okay, she is like a legit journalist. She's not just some YouTuber. She is a legit journalist researching and showing like evidence of this stuff. And she has a every Friday for like the past couple months, she's been posting internet privacy videos talking about different things. And one of them is talking about the censorship of the Kids Online Safety Act stuff. And I'm just like, it's terrible. It's so terrible. Why would you want the government to censor your internet for children? Because yes, there are terrible things on the internet, but also if they want to find it, they're going to find it. And look at what the government censors. Look at like book bannings. When the government is trying to ban books, they're banning queer stuff, stuff about sexual reproduction, stuff about current events, stuff about history. Like, do you really think that we should allow the government to block that for all these kids? They don't care about the children. You don't love me.
Plus, there's already tools that parents can use to try and prevent their children from accessing it. So,
Yeah, like I think most parents are stupid, and I do think there is certain things that the I feel like community, not necessarily the government, but like the community should help parents with that we don't currently do. But like that is so terrible. Like, if you're a little queer kid in rural Kentucky, and the only way you can learn about like LGBT stuff, the only way you can find another LGBT person to learn about experiences, to know that you're not like a disgusting being that God hates, the only way you can do that is through the internet. And then you go and allow the internet to block that. Like, it so drastically affects the queer community, and that is like what gets me the most is when queer people have an issue or like don't have an issue with it. It's like, do you not see that this would specifically hurt us, like our community, so much? Parents should literally watch what their kids are doing on the internet. It's their responsibility. Yes. Like I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with the not anyone else's, but the parents. I think that in history, there have been so many cultures where communities and like villages and towns together will raise the kids. There's that saying that it takes a village. And I think that that is how it should be. I think that we should hold each other accountable. We should be able to help each other, but at the same time, the primary responsibility is 100% the parents. I do think as a community that we should be like, uh, so for example, one of the ways that I feel that it would help for children to stay safe online is education. Like blocking things on the internet isn't going to keep children safe. Educating kids about the internet, how to use the internet properly, like proper internet etiquette, how not to send unalive threats and bully comments, like how to appropriately interact with the internet. I feel like that could be a community's thing. Like that could be something taught in school, something taught at like a local learning center and stuff like that. And I feel like that would help protect kids online. but it also is something that not every parent is going to know. In fact, most parents don't know. In fact, most people don't know. I don't really know how I would teach a kid how to be safe on the internet. It is a terrible, scary place. I've seen horrible things growing up in early internet days, and I wish I hadn't. But at the same time, I don't necessarily think that blocking the internet would have been what helped because I've used the internet for more good than bad. Yeah. That's my little soapbox. Who thought you'd be seeing Fem Hassan Piker here today? If only I was that cute.
But but also, aside from just like doing the identity thing, which is garbage, like the government could help like fund software with parental controls and stuff. So that way, because I guess one of my worries would be like, yeah, it is the like parents' responsibility, but not everyone economically can necessarily afford the software to like help protect their children from stuff on the internet. So the government could help fund and produce software that is free for parents to use. And then the parents can choose like how they want to regulate their children until they reach adulthood.
Absolutely. Hey, Death Beaver. No, we actually have not started yet. Uh, we've been ranting about the Kids Online Safety Act. But we can't, now that Death Beaver is here, we can start moving on. Because I don't know how invested Uzi really was in this conversation anyway. But honestly, though, as much as I'm against the act, I do kind of wish that we could just ban kids from the internet. The way children being on the internet is the reason why I got banned off TikTok for a week for sexual activity that I did not do. But I'm like, I do kind of wish there were places of the internet that were popular and didn't have kids. That would be perfect. Oh, you are invested, Uzi? Okay, we can talk about this. You gotta introduce me. Oh, exactly, Death Beaver. That's what we were talking about because I was like, I know I've seen some horrible things on the internet that I wish I hadn't seen, but I also think that I've gotten more good out of the internet than bad. I will forever be traumatized by the time my roommate in college showed me 4chan. And on 4chan, I watched a video of a hamster in a blender, and it is scarred into my mind. It is the most horrific thing I have ever seen with my eyes. I am so sorry to have just told y'all that because I was going to omit it, but like, it is so yeah. Oh yeah. The beheadings and all the horrible things. Like I was never on 4chan, which is where I feel like most of my friends that found horrible things saw things. Like I think I might have got on like twice to like specifically look up something, but like I was not at all a 4chaner.
I'm glad I didn't have to see those things. I think the worst I saw was Lemon Party
I
and
did see Lemon Party in
and
college
tu-
too, but
and I think
that's just fun.
and I think you said you haven't seen it, but Tub Girl.
I've not seen Tub Girl. I've not seen Two Girls, One Cup. I've not seen the glass jar in the butt thing. I did see cake farts, but I love cake farts. I stand by cake farts. If I could make money sitting on a cake, farting, and just seeing the frosting go, that is what I want to do with my life. Now I get banned for sexual activity again. It's a good thing I haven't gone live on TikTok yet. But seriously, so quickly you'd see me using this BBL for some cake farts over on OnlyFans. Let me tell you what. Fortune was yes, the OG meme creator. I've never seen any gore. Wait, no. I was thinking vor. I mixed gore
I
and vor up. I mean, they're kind of related.
I don't think I know what that is, and I'm not going to ask.
I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I think it's roughly eating people or eating something about eating things. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it. How old are you? You're not that much older than us, I would imagine. Yes, eating people and creatures. I didn't know it's necessarily alive, uh,
Uh,
but that's fun. Yeah, that's.
so he was ready to start the campaign.
Yeah, there's some
Oh,
messed up people out there, and I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, you're not like you're still millennial age. We're in the same generation. You are a little bit older than me. I'm so young and taut. I can't pull back my skin because it's too supple and I don't have the stretch. Oh yeah, you being
uh,
the youngest at like mid 20s until manslaughter pops in. Manslaughter being 20, not even old enough to go to a bar.
which manslaughter seems to hopefully be living their best life. I saw a TikTok video recently where they did it with their school.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
saw that too. I mean, I don't know what you mean by best life, but I hope that they're doing well at least. They seem to be having fun and enjoying themselves.
it looked like a fun video.
Yeah, I was interested to know since it's like an adult school, I think. I was like, are these all like students or are some of them the teachers? Are the teachers getting in on this? I need to know if the teachers
I think they were. I think some of them were
are
teachers
they cool teachers? I need a cool teacher.
because I think a teacher commented on the video. So
Okay, we're going to stop the talk about Vor, and I'm going to go live on TikTok. Okay, here we are. And of course, I think ads just popped.
yeah, I just saw that.
Awesome. Awesome. I love that for us. Oh, I've
I,
not even clicked into my live yet.
this just means you get to talk directly to your TikTok audience while we wait for the ads to go on the Purple app.
Yes, I am so ready. Hi, audience. Hi, TikTokers. Go follow me on the other place, even though I have ads.
Oh,
Speaking
thank
of
you, the Jaded
ads,
Mystic, for liking the feed.
thank you, the Jaded Mystic, for liking the feed. But I saw that you can now essentially be affiliate minus making the money, and I was wondering if that would be worth doing, but I kind of feel like not.
What,
Hey, Liz,
like,
how you doing?
like you mean on Twitch? Like,
The Purple app.
oh, the Purple app be an affiliate and not make the money?
Yeah, so they have something where you can essentially um accept subs and bits and stuff, but you don't get the money if it happens.
That,
Like
mm,
people can sub to you and then you can have it like sent to your favorite creator, or you can like use it to spend in other, like it goes into a like a wallet that you can use on other people's stream. And I was
mm.
like, I don't think I want to do that. But at the same time, you can have that access, but it does not, you don't have ads. And I'm
So
like, I
what?
do feel bad that people have to sit through ads, but at the same time, I get pennies off
Like,
those ads,
like,
and
are you
they don't
just
get
trying to
anything.
hint? Are you trying to hint that I need to become this like sub affiliate so
You
that
and
way?
you and everyone we know, I hope you're all ready. Everyone start streaming over on the Purple app. I need you to stream. I need you to send me all of your subs. I need you to send me all of your bits. Uh, everyone, go sign up for the um, get objectified by a corporation program over on the Purple app. Literally though, like why would you go and do that and then it's like, oh, I can sign up to have people give me money, but I don't get the money. I have to give that money to somebody else. And part of that money goes to a corporation. That seems like a really good plan. I think you all should do it.
Yeah, like I'd say for me, if you actually got like at least the normal sub amount from it, like percentage, then I think it would be worth it to have it funneled toward you. But
Yeah, I do think like I was like I have so few Twitch viewers that I was like maybe it'd be worthwhile um to like not have the ads, but then I'm like,
you're like,
eh,
that's Twitch is actually, or the Purple app is pretty much like, let's do a scheme here
yeah.
where like you recruit these people to give you stuff, and then you're gonna send followers their way, so that way then they can get into the.
Yeah, it's like a pyramid scheme through streaming. Thanks, y'all. I personally don't think the ads are that bad. I do just feel bad because I don't always see when they pop up. So I'm like, I can't stop the story to like wait. There you go, Twitch sub. Everybody, Twitch sub or Purple App sub. Sorry. Okay, so we should probably get started. I think that we've spent over half an hour talking about a variety of things, including Vor. Uh,
Oh,
Liz,
are you even allowed to?
go get our mom to have you sub to me, or just tell her to Venmo me $5.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like your mom probably has Amazon Prime, so
Yeah, tell mom you need her Amazon Prime account and then sub to me, and we're good.
it's a free sub. So
Yeah, Amazon Prime is a free sub. I will also say, she's my mom too. I think she can spare $5. Excuse you. But anyway,
oh,
let's get into the game. So where did we leave off? We are on the boat. We're sailing. We have gone around the boat and we have explored with Saphira, the rich lady that's kind of snooty. We showed her to a room, and now what was the last thing we
see.
are doing? I think we're still talking to people. I think we've just been
Oh,
talking to people.
I mean, we're talking to people, but last thing you did was I think you went to bed with your bunkmate.
Yes, there was some kind of glowy eye or something, and I couldn't tell if it was my bunkmate or if it was something else, but I was like, it's probably him. It's fine, and I went to bed.
Well, I think you did end up investigating, and it was your bunkmate doing something.
I think
So,
I turned on a light and then I saw he was still awake. Though I'm also like the bunkmate is the one that turned off the light, but
yeah,
then he was still doing stuff. Make it
I
make
just didn't want to be
sense.
seen doing stuff.
What was he doing? What was he doing? That's what I need to know.
I know we'd have to go back to that.
Yeah, it's
Then
not that
actually, let
important.
me see. Go to 57. Oh, so quick rewind. In the split second it takes for your eyes to adjust, you see that the caged bugbear has produced an elegant hairbrush from somewhere on his person. He starts brushing his fur, starting with the hair on his head and working down,
He
while
was
making
grooming
uncomfortably,
himself.
yes, while making uncomfortably hard eye contact with you.
Uncomfortably hard.
He remains silent, however, no matter what you do. His eyes just follow you in the dark, and then eventually you climb into your hammock for a full night's
My
rest.
hammock. Do you
Hammock.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you actually say hammock? Because I feel like you read it
Apparently, I
as
do when I
hammock
read it.
last time.
Apparently, I do when I read it.
I wish we
So,
had a hammock.
how dare you mock this ham?
You know I do.
Okay.
I always
So,
will.
so after that, you did gain the benefits of a long rest. So
Okay, I've got a
maybe
long
double check
rest.
your character sheet if you didn't. And here we go. It looks like we are possibly in chapter 2, A Day at the Beach.
Okay, 1 second before we start. Liz, yes, I actually spent last night with Zen. We watched K-pop Demon Hunters, and they told me. I'm glad that you had someone to hang out with. I also saw. Wait, I don't know if that's a surprise. Never mind, I didn't see anything else. Let's go, Jaded.
Okay. Um,
I don't remember if it was a surprise or not, so I'm not going to say anything.
I just heads up for everybody, these voices of the characters are not going to remain consistent, except for maybe the captain, who's going to be a generic pirate voice. So, a brass bell above deck rings to wake the crew, jerking you out of your slumber as well. You roll out of your hammock to the bugbear
Hammock.
stare. Shut up. To the bugbear staring at you in the morning light. They think you're cute.
Wait, is that in the thing? Are
It
you
is
lying to
not.
me? Oh,
I am lying to you.
don't lie to me.
After a quick bowl of flavorless porridge in the mess hall, you ask around to find where the captain spends his mornings.
Where does the captain spend his mornings? Does he have pants on?
You're directed to the prow of the ship.
Wait, what's the prow? Is that by the poop deck?
I don't
Actually, I
know.
really don't know. I've never heard of a prow of a ship. What's a prow? Prow? Prow?
The portion of the ship's bow above the water.
Oh, the Titanic moment.
Yes.
Got it.
You're gonna have a Titanic moment with the captain
And the bugbear. It's
and the
going to be
bugbear.
me, Captain Bugbear.
Listen, it was said with love. So as you make your way there, you notice how few crew members are around, but it may be that their duties are elsewhere. But then you find the captain, and it's clear why the crew is occupying themselves. He's sitting in the wellness pool up to his chest. His mustache is still immaculate, and his hair looks as if it has been painted on. We have no idea what's going on beneath the murky green-blue water of the tub.
Uh, is this appropriate for TikTok? I don't need to get banned again.
We'll see.
The entire ship is enamored. The captain is bathing, and everyone's like, "What's going on
I've
in that water?"
I've not read the story, so who knows? Ah, adventurer, he says when he sees you. I enjoy a good soak in the morning. I'd ask you to join me, but it will be a busy day, I'm afraid. We are planning an excursion to the Cerulean Bay, and there's much to prepare. Before you can get your task list, however, you hear the rapping of a hard-soled shoes on the deck behind you.
Can I do a roll to see if I see a Bible, the Latter-day Saints Bible?
Um, sure, but can you also tell me why the captain would have that?
Can you tell me?
Uh, I do not have the background with the Latter-day Saints to,
You haven't
or
watched
not.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and it
I have not.
shows. Zenny got me on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I watched the entire thing. It was messy. But I also am like, I want to go on Mom Talk. Can we have? Do you all want to do Mom Talk? Should we join Mom Talk? I think we should all join Mom Talk.
I have no children, but sure, let's join Mom Talk.
I think one of them might not have a child. Okay, I got an 11. Is that high enough?
I'm gonna say no. I'd say it would have been a 15.
No. On
So
a
you
live
look
Beaver,
around.
did you Google it and just post what it says? But yes, that is what Mom Talk is. A group of Mormon wives, Mormon mothers, not necessarily wives, on TikTok that make cringe videos together, I'm just gonna say. But at the same time, they have their own TV show. They have so much money. I'm like, I will do some cringy dance videos on TikTok if I can get that amount of money. Like, come on. Renegade. Uh,
But
oh, I'm completely blanking on all the TikTok dances all of a sudden. I'm a savage. Huh. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Huh. Come on. Give me money,
but
everyone. Give me money. I want to be a Mormon wife. But the reason why I was asking is because you said he was soaking.
oh, okay.
I was like, is the crew jumping jumping while he's soaking? Is that what's going on right now? Oh, I'm going to get
Oh,
banned again.
hey, why did your TikTok stream go down?
Hey, that's prejudice against the Mormon community if you ban me for that. I am spreading information about important
Oh,
religious activities of the youth of BYU. Why are
uh,
Mormons on TikTok? Is that blasphemous? Honestly, I don't know how Mormon some of these wives are, uh, because I don't know. I didn't really know anything about Mormonism until I started watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and it was wild. It was fully wild. Like, they can't drink coffee, which I knew, but for some reason they can drink pop. They can drink pop. And in like Utah, there are these like big pop restaurants, like pop shops, where they just have like hundreds and hundreds of flavors of pop, and they just get these like giant pops. And it's like these are like these beautiful, tiny little plastic wives. They look like such the like epitome of like a trad wife, and they're drinking like 900 ounces of pop a day. Thank you, Jaded. Thank you for the bless. Is that a bless my heart to get me to stop talking?
no, it's a bless from the Church of Latter-day Saints because you're spreading the word about them.
I don't know about. I didn't see any glass bottles. It was always like big, like styrofoam cups when I saw it. But yeah, it was interesting. Like most of them didn't drink alcohol, and I don't think any of them. Okay, they said they didn't drink coffee, but at least one of them was apparently obsessed with coffee enemas. And I'm like, so is this the loophole? You know the loophole, right? The loophole? The loophole. The hole that is for loops. Is this the same thing? Can you put whatever you want in your body as long as it's not in your mouth? I don't know. Oh, on a live beaver. I'm so sorry. I don't think you should Google that. But also, I can't say it on stream. Well, I can kind of say it. It's one person with another person, and they're laying flat, and then one person jumps on the bed so that they're not moving, so that the two people are not moving. Uzi, thank you for the heart me. Uzi was like, D&D's not my thing, but internet safety and Mormon wives, those are what I get to. Okay, you know. Okay, you know. Now everyone knows, kind of. Okay, so I did not see what is the book called? What is their
The Book
Bible
of
called?
Mormon.
The Book of Mormon? That's not just a musical?
Like, I think it's called the Book of Mormon, but
Oh, great branding. Great branding. Thank you for the go popular, Uzi. So I did not see a Book of Mormon, and so I don't know what kind of soaking he's doing to be captivating the entire ship. The entire ship is captivated with whatever soaking he is doing.
yes, yes.
The Book of Latter-day
Um,
Saints. Oh yeah, because I was like, don't they not call themselves Mormon normally? Isn't that kind of like some of them try to distance themselves? I feel like I always hear like the Church of Latter-day
uh,
Saints. Anyway, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, ridiculous. I don't know that I would recommend it, but if you like watching trashy TV, that's what it is.
all right, so the captain is soaking in the tub, like the murky tub, I think. And then let's see here. Uh, before you get your task list cover, you hear the rapping of hard-soled shoes on the deck
Thanks,
behind
Uzi.
you.
Okay.
Uh, okay, let's see here. I'm told that the full captain is around here somewhere. You hear someone muttering in time with the footsteps. Ah, you! Have you seen the... You turn to see Saphira with her mouth hanging agape with horror and all blood drained from her face. Her impassive valet regards the scene calmly while holding a parasol over his employer. Ah, my lady, says the captain. He shifts his weight and some bubbles float up from beneath him. I was told you were still in bed. Otherwise, I would have invited you to join me. Care for a dip? She makes a strangled noise instead of a spoken response, and the captain shrugs. He turns to you. Please
Yes.
go to the long.
Oh, please go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Well, he did.
no, I spoke too soon. Oh
I
no.
mean, he did. He did already indicate that, like, he would have invited you.
But he did
Uh,
invite Saphira. He was
yes,
just
it's a
doing
busy
a
day.
he was doing a soft rejection.
It's a busy day for you, not for Saphira.
Mm.
So let's see here. Please go to the longboats, the captain says to you. They're loading the supplies for the pavilion. We have quite the luxury event ahead. You turn to go, passing the frozen Saphira as you do so.
1 second.
She's
Thank you, Uzi, for the hi friend. Dang, I need you to pop over to TikTok more often. Give me that gift. Give me that gift. Okay, sorry about it.
You turn to go, passing the frozen Saphira as you do so. She's dressed in a different outfit than the day before, but its skirts and petticoats are no more practical aboard the ship. Uh, oh heavens, I'm getting all wrinkly. Time to get out. Oh heavens, I'm getting all wrinkly. Time to get out.
I was like, why is she getting wrinkly all of a sudden? She's getting old. You're like, see, look how old she is. Look how taut my skin still is. I can't even stretch my temples to raise my brow. Oh, it's so taut and young. No wrinkles to be seen. Sorry.
All right. So you hear a splash from the tub behind you, and Saphira's pretty face twists up with revulsion. But the ever ready Francis claps a gloved hand over her eyes, and the three of you hustle away to let the captain dry off. You find crew members loading a longboat with poles and canvas. As you approach, you can hear them bellyaching to one another. Nice of the captain to put together this little shindig for the crew, says one of the sailors. Your last skipper do the same? Never, says another sailor with a grunt of effort. He shifts his load into the longboat. And and don't be think and don't be thinking this is for our benefit. It's all for the
Oh.
hoity-toity lady, and we're just window dressing. The two of them take either end of another heavy-looking bundle, sweat beading on their brows.
Thank you for the hi bear and the two roses, Uzi. Sorry.
Uh, Rape cage to be able to load this whole lot in a single armful, one of them says to the other. Had to go get caught himself, had to go and get himself caught, which I guess is the same thing, but okay. Uh, What'd he do again? The man at the other end of the bundle says. I was ashore. Insubordination, I heard, says the first. Captain Fancy Pants didn't like his tone. But he don't talk. Must have been his tone of face then, right? They slam the poles into the longboat before noticing you.
1 second. I agree, unalive beaver. And also, hey Lily. Sorry. I'm sorry I keep interrupting you. I'm sorry.
You're good. This is your stream, not my
Just so
stream.
you know, I will interrupt our stream to say hi to you and to acknowledge you. So, got a problem with it? Go find someone that's a less amazing streamer than me. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, I was trying to find a less amazing streamer. Kidding. Let's see here. They slam the poles into the longboat before noticing you. The ladies' champion here to help out. The men snicker good naturedly at you and start directing what needs to be loaded.
Me.
All,
But the captain's busy.
uh, I think we're only going to make it through 2 pages of the stream, aren't
We
we?
are.
All the sailors banter with each other while they load and lash down what seems to be the makings of a large whitish tent. Uh, could you pick up the pace? One sailor asks another as she continues, I once met a dog smarter than you. He must have taught you everything you know, fires back the second crewman. Looks like somebody played, great. Now I'm gonna lose my reference. The game with Guybrush Threepwood.
Huh?
Uh, Monkey Island.
Oh,
Somebody played
Monkey
Monkey
Island,
Island.
yes.
Yes, in
Also,
Monkey Island.
I'm sorry. Go, go.
Sorry,
Tell me about Monkey Island.
I'm gonna say in Monkey Island they have insult sword fighting. So essentially, you have to choose the right witty repartee
Hmm.
uh, in response to someone's snarky comment.
Do you want to do that
And
right now?
no,
Give me a snarky comment. Give me a snarky comment, and I'll try to parry.
let's see here.
Are you googling snarky comments?
Looking up the insults that are available. You fight like a dairy farmer, and you would say
Wait, that's it? You fight like a
that's the
dairy
insult.
farmer?
Yes. What is your comeback?
Your mom's a bitch. I win! Yay!
That would not have been a winning solution. The correct comeback is how appropriate. You fight like a cow.
Oh, no, I think mine was better. Definitely. Oh yeah, why don't you
Or-
come milk me? Ooh. I think Unalive Beaver won that one.
I would give that one. Good job on Alive Beaver.
Also, Unalive Beaver, I didn't get a notification that you've subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscription. Oh gosh, that would have definitely won. Yeah, I do think mine was pretty decent. I think mine would have been the second place. I would have gotten the good. You would have got the great.
I mean, I would have put it along the lines with the comeback of I'm rubber and you're glue, but
Hey, iconic, iconic comeback. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you. Ah, second grade me.
all right.
Over, over. It's over.
All right. So if I were to say, this is the end for you, you gutter crawling cur, what would you say?
What would I say?
You'd say, and I've got a little tip for you. Get the point? That
Wait, that's what it is?
is the comeback, yes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna at least give me multiple choice. Damn. I
No,
don't think that's a good one
oh,
though. That's not as good of a one.
I guess in the game they do actually give you multiple
I
choice,
know.
but you have to actually like you don't start off with the right answer, so you have to do enough sword fighting so that way you can learn the comebacks.
Ah, learn the comebacks. I
Yeah.
didn't learn that comeback. I'm sorry.
Okay, but one more. So I'm not going to take your insolence sitting down.
I'm gonna die
Would you
a beat.
say?
You're
Would you say even before they smell your breath? The hemorrhoids are flaring up again, eh? Or he must have taught you everything you know.
the hemorrhoids fully. The hemorrhoids are flaring up again
He's
today. Did I win
good
the sword
job.
fight? See,
You won the
give me
sword
the
fight.
answers. I'm only clever if you give me the answer.
Yeah, but I believe one of those responses that I gave you is actually the response in uh,
In the story.
this adventure. Yes.
Oh,
So
clever. Look at them stealing from other people. They should get copyright struck. Just kidding. We love obvious mimic here.
it is a reference. So it is an Easter egg.
Okay,
All
what we
right.
got? Tell me more about this thing. We had some soaking. Now we got this guy shifting his load around.
So you got these witty dialogue between sailors. And then, so after the joke, the pair grin at one another and pick up short bamboo poles from the pile. They drop into mock fencing stances with their sticks.
Ooh,
Okay, this is Monkey Island. Uh, your moves are as predictable as the tides, says the woman with dramatic flair. At least I know how to keep afloat. Your breath could wilt a flower, and your face could scare a mirror. The crew have gathered to watch the spar burst out into laughter again.
so much cleverness going on here.
Now all eyes turn toward you to see what barb you have ready.
Oh gosh, give me a
So,
charisma roll.
so you can roll an intimidation, performance, or persuasion check to join in.
Oh good, I don't have to come up with anything. I was like, I don't know if I can come up with like one of these cheesy lines off the top of my head. So you said performance, intimidation, or what?
Intimidation, performance, or persuasion.
Okay, I don't have anything in any of those. So we're going to go with, I have an 18.
You have an 18?
Yeah, I rolled a 17.
All right. So you
What's my
succeeded.
comeback? Oh, I bet it's going to be good. It's going to be great. I'm going to come up with it right off the top of my head, and Jaded's going to lip sync it as I say it. Uh, let's go,
You
Jaded.
join in the fun with the sailors packed around the boat as you pitch in to help. Before long, you're all laughing and carrying on while the two sailors with sticks continue to fence. You fight like a chicken farmer. How appropriate. You fight like a. The clack of wood drowns out the
I don't
insults.
know what part of that was supposed to be my character, so I just moved my mouth through the whole thing.
So, so I think it just kind of did narrative of like, oh yeah,
Oh,
you're
I
so
said so. What can I say?
yeah.
Amazing, I am.
So the clack of wood draw, dra- drowns out the insult, but a chorus of rough laughter rises up around the crew at work. Finally, the mirth seems to have run its course for now. With everyone chuckling under their breath, you and the crew quickly complete your tasks. We are about done here, says a crew member in the boat. Go find Randy, would ye? He's got some stuff for the show. She points over to where the goblin is examining the contents of a crate with a potentially concerning level of excitement.
Concerning level of excitement. Oh my.
Yeah.
I'm into this. Whatever this is, I'm into it.
The captain is soaking. I mean, uh, uh,
Captain, you're getting so wrinkly. Look at those little toes. Don't look at those
acro-
toes. That's gross.
across the deck, you notice the goblin deckhand rubbing his hands together with glee as he peers into an open crate. As you join him, he chuckles to himself. Going to be good for a show, he says. It'll light up the sky for miles. It'll be a shame to miss it. He looks up, sees you, and jumps back with a cry. Where'd you come from? He presses a hand to his chest dramatically. Wait, no. Don't answer that with some flippant remark like, from the same font of creation as all other things. I don't have the time.
What kind of
Uh,
a what? That was the flippant remark? I was going to fully say from my mama. I came from my mama. The font
the
of
font,
creation that created everything else.
exactly. The goblin turns his attention back to the crate in front of him. You now see it's full of fireworks. Randy gazes at it adoringly. Ah, grand, aren't they? Randy says. Then he continues more wistfully. We would even be able to see them from the ship. Could even be a show for any other passing vessel. Captain spared no expense, eh? Good thing, too. With a gold tooth grin, Randy hands you the crate, excuses himself to some other task, and leaves you to deliver the fireworks to the longboat.
Okay, taken to the
Uh,
longboat.
once you've dropped off the fireworks, the crew stow it aboard the longboat, and you're sent on the last task of your to-do list.
Wait, what is
To,
my job? Isn't my aren't I security? Why am I moving crap around this boat?
I don't know, apparently you're some level of crew in addition to security.
Apparently, I'm just the ship bitch, doing whatever they tell me to. Okay.
Did Uzi send you another
Exactly.
gift?
I thought I was supposed to be Saphira's security guard. What do you say?
Yeah.
Thank you for the
Uh,
dolphin, Uzi. Is that what you were gonna say?
yeah. I wasn't sure if it was a new one or not. Um,
Nerdy, thank you for rating. Oh, party of two. Now we've got three. How are you doing, Nerdy? I'm sorry, I'm interrupting this again. Nerdy's been MIA lately. and I've missed him. I check for his stream every day, and then today's like the first day I didn't check, and Jada tells me as we're going live, "Oh, Nerdy was actually streaming today." I'm like, "And you didn't tell me? You didn't tell me? Rude."
You were makeuping. You were
Yeah.
getting pretty.
Now you're here twice. Yes, welcome, Nerdy. I hope you're doing well. If you need to just like lurk and go take care of yourself after stream, feel free. I hope you're doing amazing.
If you need a de-drag, we
If you
understand.
need to de-drag, we understand.
But like maybe this is a way of protecting Saphira. Like she's obviously not happy on the ship, so you're
I'm gonna make some
there's some sort of
fireworks. I'm gonna set the
some sort
ship
of
on fire with a bad Nat 1 roll on these
there's
fireworks.
there's some sort of big bug in here
I
that's
was like, what
flying
are
and
you
zipping around.
looking at?
That's stressing me out.
Kiss it.
No.
Roll to kiss. Roll athletics to see if you kiss the bug.
Okay. So if I roll high enough, I don't kiss it.
If you roll high, if you roll, I will determine. I'll let you know.
A 9.
Oh, I'm sorry, you don't get to kiss the bug.
Womp womp.
I was gonna say if you roll like a nat 20 or a nat no, actually if you would have rolled like a nat 1 or a nat 20, I would have changed my mind after seeing the roll. I'd say you have to chase around that bug all around the room that you're in so that we can watch you on camera trying to kiss the bug.
Well, it freaked me out because it almost looked like a bee for a moment. So I was like, what the
Ooh,
heck is going on?
that's not great.
So it was a at least fairly
I will
large
always
flying
take that,
ship.
Nerdy, especially if it's from the
Uh,
captain.
bees are friends from afar, Uzi.
Yes, bees are friends that stay outside of our apartment. To be fair, we don't kill bugs. We don't unalive any of the bugs, even the nasty bugs that the world would be happier without. We still capture them and put them outside. We're we're angels. We're literally so good.
But yeah, so right now you are protecting Saphira's sanity with these fireworks. So
Until I roll
you're
that nat 1 and get the entire ship blown up.
probably.
Okay, so I'm taking some
Okay.
fireworks to a longboat. Is a longboat like a side boat, like a smaller boat on the side of the big boat?
I assume so.
That's what I would assume too. Kind of like I guess like a safety boat or whatever they're called for like the Titanic that all the people tried to get on, only for
Mhm.
pirates.
Maybe.
They don't need safety. They're pirates. They need long.
Like I assume it's a boat like because I think as a pirate, especially back in the days of like lots of pirates, not modern day pirates,
Oh
like you
yes,
couldn't
the days
necessarily
of lots of pirates. I know exactly the date. I think that was
exactly.
April 78th, 1649.
Like Pirates in the Caribbean, but like they weren't necessarily docks everywhere. So to get ashore, you couldn't get your ship like right up to the land. So you had to have what I'm assuming is the longboat
That
to be
okay,
able
yeah, that's what I
to.
was thinking. Okay, we're learning. We're learning about boats, bitches. I hope you're ready. I hope you're studied up. We learned what
A longboat, maybe.
no. What was the other thing we learned today? We learned something. We learned something. A
We learned what
prow?
soaking is.
We learned what soaking was. A prow? I don't feel like prow's right. What was it? A prow? Was it a prow?
I think prow is one of the words.
He hauled the dockhand off the port bow? I don't
Yes,
know where any of those are. All I know is the poop deck. Is that what it was? The prow? P R O
it was. It
W?
was. It was the prow.
Yes, where we do the Titanic.
By the way, a longboat is a type of ship's boat that was in use from circa 1500 or before, and
1500 or before? I said
uh,
1649. I was wrong.
And I don't know, that's too long of an article. Yep,
They're
1500s and before.
boats, and
Yep.
they're long.
I didn't want to read the AI overview because FII, but
Yes, nerdy. I tried to do a perception check to see if I could find a Book of Latter-day Saints around the captain because he was soaking, and he was soaking in a way that was captivating the entire ship. So I needed to know. I needed to know what he was doing.
uh, yeah, essentially, Longboat seemed like it was pretty much what we thought it was.
Yes, the god is the
Uh,
T-Rex. But yes, longboat is what we thought it was. It's a boat that is long and but shorter than the big boat.
yep.
So it's not that long probably. Maybe because
Uh,
a big boat is wide also. It's got some
could
girth
be.
to it. I don't know. Let's go. What do you got?
Once you've dropped off the fireworks, the crew stow it aboard the longboat, and you're sent on the last task of your to-do list. Apparently, there's some food in the galley that also needs to be brought. You find it still in as bad a state as when you saw it yesterday, though it's impossible to tell if it's the same mess or a new one. The chef is crashing round, obviously annoyed about something, while occasionally stopping to stir a pot simmering and popping over a flame. You're here for the captain's picnic, eh? He says to you when you arrive. Could have made him something, but no! Had to have some of them fancy Port Plenty victuals. The
No.
basket there. He points at a stained and dripping wooden spoon at a new looking basket. With a huff, he turns his back on you. You can examine the contents, or simply take the basket up to the longboat to load.
Let's look at the contents. Do I have to roll for anything? Also, yes,
No.
we really are sending the red shirts to unalive because we loaded the boat up with people and fireworks. Nerdy
Uh,
sensed the Mormon talk.
by the way, there is no roll on this, so you can.
Oh, I want to roll on things. Give me a roll
Well,
anyway.
who knows? Maybe when we get there, it'll have a roll.
Okay, I'll hold on.
Okay, so you're examining the contents.
Yes, I want to examine these contents. I want to.
Okay, I don't see a roll, but
Give me a roll anyway. Let's make it harder for no reason. Give me something to fail.
okay. I guess
I failed.
do.
I went ahead and rolled. I failed.
What did you get?
I don't know what I would have been rolling on, but it was low.
Okay. I guess we'd say roll for. Maybe it would be an investigation check.
Okay, an
Um,
investigation. Oh, wait, do I have? Oh, no, I have
and
insight.
I also gave you a bless, so remember that.
Okay, let me add a
So
4 to this. An 11.
an 11.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you pass.
Yeah! Come on!
No one was really preventing you
That
except
DC
yourself,
won.
so it was a DC. I put it at a DC 5. Because maybe for some reason you prevented yourself from looking, but congratulations, you succeeded, and you're going to examine the contents.
This is the ADHD way. Oh no! This is the ADHD way, though. Nothing is in my way except for me.
We'll save the Bane for the next one, because even with the Bane, you would have passed that 5.
Yes, now we'll have something serious to roll on, unless I decide that I just feel like rolling on something randomly. Like, I do enjoy these modules, but sometimes just like sitting here and waiting, I'm like, okay, I want to do something now. I need to do something. Give me a moment to do something. Oh, I got a blessed counter, hopefully to counter out that Bane. Fighting in the chat.
And Beaver wants to know how many Banes they can stack.
I would say probably one per roll. Also, good night, Uzi. Have a wonderful, restful night. Hopefully, I'll see you on Thursday. I think on Thursday we're going to do some Roblox or Fortnite. Um, Unless you tell me you don't want to do anything on Thursday, then I might decide to do something else. But for now, and that goes for all y'all, any of y'all want to play Fortnite or Roblox on Thursday, you better hit me up. We'll play. We'll play together. It'll be great. But yeah, for Blessings and Banes, I'd say one per roll. So if you do give me like five, it would be for like the next five rolls. Uzi, thank you for the 10 roses. Thank you so much. Title gifter. Okay, so I look into the crate. What do I see? I'm so excited to see what my successful roll got me.
The chef watches as you open the basket to see what it contains. You find a number of parcels wrapped neatly inside. A quick sniff suggests that they include spiced sausages, dried fruit, some soft feeling sweets, at least one whole roasted bird of some kind, and one cheese whose pungent aroma makes you dizzy. You continue looking through the basket as the chef grumbles and leaves the kitchen.
We gotta dehydrate.
Dehydrate? I don't have anything dehydrating. We'll do
Oh,
the
share
last
my
of my
coffee.
chocolate milk.
Oh, chocolate milk is dehydrating.
So it's going to be rather noisy because it's like just the last bit.
Eat a bowl of salt. Go put some salt in your chocolate milk. Quick, quick, go.
No. Nope.
Oh, we gotta do this. We're on the ocean. Salt water everywhere. Everything we drink, we need to put salt in it. Do you think that would
Uh,
get me views? If I slowly unalive myself on stream, will that give me views? Cinnamon bowl the cinnamon challenge.
but we're not going to find out.
Glozell got so big off the cinnamon challenge, and I love her, mostly because of the cinnamon challenge. The good parts of the internet. Okay, so I see some things. I saw some stuff.
Yeah.
What do we got?
So the chef grumbled, and then beneath the finer fare, there's a tightly bound cloth that is strangely lumpy.
Me?
Peeling it back, no.
Oh.
Like,
I thought I found
there's like,
myself in the bottom of that crate.
fair enough.
Underneath cloth and strangely lumpy, that is my existence. That is how I spend my life.
Peeling it back, you find an oilcloth containing the ship's biscuits, some dried meat of unknown source, and a few limes.
Wait,
They're all
what was the last word?
limes.
Limes. Okay.
Gotta protect yourself from scurvy. There are also several water skins, one of which is leaking, so you press it shut. This
And
is much more than is needed for a day at the beach. In fact, there's enough here for the crew to live on for days, if not weeks.
hmm,
The simpler fare seems out of place among the luxury goods at the top of the basket, but you repack the basket and bring it out to the longboat. The longboat is fully stocked, and several sailors are smiling and nodding at how nicely they managed to pack the day's supplies. Amid the hubbub, the captain, now impeccably dressed in his red coat, accompanies a still traumatized Saphira to the longboats.
oh, she's going
As you
with
can
us.
see,
Okay.
what?
She's going with us. I thought this was like a
Yeah,
scouting thing.
but that's why all that fancy food is there.
Oh, I love a fancy food. Let me tell you what.
Uh,
That's it.
and
That's
as
all I
you
had to
see,
say.
uh, and as you can see here, my lady, he says with a flourish, you prepared a lovely day. Does it get me off this dreadful ship? She asks flatly, and away from the smell. A passing sailor within earshot sniffs his own armpit. He gags and nods in agreement.
I love
Indeed,
the smell.
indeed, a day of luxury on the beautiful white sands of. When do we leave? Saphira sighs as she snaps at her valet. Francis switches which hand grips the parasol overhead and produces a paper fan that he wafts in Saphira's direction. The crew shall go on ahead to set up, and we'll follow shortly after, the captain says. Can I get you anything while you wait? Saphira ignores him and he turns to you to make conversation. He begins with idle chit chat, but seems to flounder. As he mentions the weather for the third time, Randy passes by with an armload of loose tools.
You gotta hydrate.
Hydrate? Okay.
Doesn't Jaded look so cutie patootie with that pink cup that he stole from me?
You told me to take it.
I did, because you broke yours.
Like, I don't know why my other one leaks, but it does. So it looks like that one's yours because it leaks. Faucet leaks. Yeah.
Just like that water skin. This is my last little tissue that I have for the night. Then all I have is a stack of dollars. Y'all ready?
Do you need
I
something
gotta,
for your nose?
no, I got a dollar.
I'm still gonna bring something over to you.
Okay, hurry up. I'll be entertaining in the moment. Hello, my sunshine. Hello, my. Oh, thank you. And that was it. Ugh. Also, nerdy. Not to push you, not to push you, but if you have any ideas on the next time you want to do a stretch, you want to do a one shot, I am desperate for more games to play. If Unalive Beaver, if you have a game and you need some bits to sit in, I'm so desperate for games to play. I have my third game starting on Sunday this week, and I have been doing nothing but thinking about D&D and getting on Hero Forge and making new characters. I want to play more games. I've been searching the Reddit. I've been searching Discord, trying to find some games. I am desperate to find some games to play. So if y'all got some games, hit a bitch up.
I know you did at the start of the stream, but do you want to show off your character that you created?
Oh yeah. So it kind of gets cut off a little bit. But as you can see, I've been spending a lot of time on Hero Forge just making characters. And I made a Hugina Bijou. And she's got the little crystal egg. She's got the egg in her hand. She's being beautiful, amazing. It's so cute. Nerdy, honestly, if you want to do another one shot, I'm up for it. If you want to do a long shot, I'm up for whatever. The apple orchard. Do you know that meme? Ooh, I'm gonna
No.
sneeze. Sorry about that.
Question is, do people
Ooh,
still hear through my mic?
I was wondering that. I didn't hear it though. But yes, if you want to do another one shot, I know it's a lot of work, but just saying. Oh no, they did hear it. No, they heard it. Why didn't you mute? It was building up so long. You could have muted as well.
Ta-da.
At least you know I wasn't faking it. The important bit. You know, the worst thing you can do as a human is to get on the internet and fake a sneeze. Who cares
Here
about
sound.
fascism when you have people out there faking sneezes? Oh, okay.
Uh,
Okay, that got a little too real. Let's move on. Oh, Liz, I won't be available tomorrow. So every other week is my D&D week, and I have 3 games now in a week. So I have a Tuesday, a Friday, and a Sunday. Tuesday, Friday, and a Sunday game. So I'm only available really on Saturday and Wednesdays. If you want to play on Saturday and Wednesday, hit me up. My soundproofing is abysmal. I blame Jaded. His mic picks up everything. Okay, yeah,
that's still
Liz,
good enough.
hit me up on Wednesday. Uh, yeah, hit me up on Wednesday. Okay.
Okay. So Randy passed by with an armload of loose tools and said, "Ask him about Oki Island," the goblin says to you over his shoulder. "That always gets him going." The captain's mustache crinkles around a frown, and his cheeks redden with anger.
Hot.
Solaris turns with what he clearly believes is a sharp retort, but the deckhand has already vanished over the rail onto a longboat. "Oh, it's just some old sailor's tale," the captain says finally. "Something about a hidden island and a treasure. Like any sailor's yarn, you'll hear a different version from each different mouth." Randy has mentioned it at least once a day since he came aboard. That's all I know.
Treasure.
Mm. You can either press the captain for more information or let it go.
I'm going to press him for more information. Anytime I can talk to Captain Solaris, I'm going to. Have y'all looked
Very
at Captain Solaris today? Have we looked at Captain Solaris? We all just want to look at
I,
him for a minute.
okay, Captain Solaris.
Oh,
Should
I actually
appear.
just closed the thing. But there he is. Isn't he such a cutie? His real name is Captain Sexy Mustache. Yeah. I love this art. I think he is so cute. And I just realized looking at this that I made a tabaxi last night that's almost wearing his exact outfit. He's in my brain. He is stuck in there. Obsessed. Okay, let's
All
hear
right.
about this Island. I need to know about this booty. Captain Solaris, tell me about that booty.
If I can figure out where I was. I forgot to highlight the text while I was trying to show off Captain Solaris.
Okay, then I'm going to
Ah,
talk about things real quick. So, speaking of making games, I think it was last week I started my first attempt at basic DMing, and I will say very basic DMing because it was just Jade and I were sitting on the couch, and like I said, I'm obsessed with D&D right now. It is all I want to do. I'm barely playing any video games. I'm just sitting around writing about characters, making characters, creating characters. uh, but we sat on the couch and just out of my mind, I invented a story, and we basically had a session one, just the two of us. And Jaden seemed to like it. He might be lying to me to make me feel good, but I do kind of want to try DMing, but I feel like I don't talk with a lot of confidence. And I feel like my problem is like I keep like, well, it's kind of like this, but also like kind of like this, but kind of like this. Yes, welcome to the
like,
addiction. But like I've been thinking if I can find some people offline, uh I definitely don't want my first attempt at DMing to be streamed, but I've been kind of thinking about maybe trying to find a couple of people and attempting to do a basic game, a very short basic game. But like I said, I just invented everything out of my head, so I don't actually know what like prepping looks like. So if anyone wants to
I
teach me how to prep, I'll take that too. I already know about the
like,
gay prep. Now I need the D&D prep.
huh, but I think you'd make a good DM, especially with the way your brain moves. I think you're quick-witted. You also, since you like creating characters, you get to create all these NPCs and all these stat blocks.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, absolutely. If you got anything, hit me up. I did just get access to the 2024 rulebooks through perfectly legitimate means, and so I have the actual books now at last. And I'm like, I want to read the Dungeon Master's Guide to see if it has anything that I haven't like learned on my own. Because like I feel like you get a sense of how the game works, but I'm also like, there's got to be so much more to it on the DM side that I'm just not knowing about. Or maybe there's not. Maybe I do know everything and I'm just second guessing myself. Prepping is either reading everything nonstop until you overwhelm yourself or just wing it every week. Yeah, I feel like the thing with prepping that I want to do is I went in and in the moment I created like plot points I want to come back to later, but I feel like my biggest thing is I need to know when to plot, like what kind of clues to drop and when to drop them so that it makes sense in the end. Because I don't just want to like railroad people into the end of the story. I want to like leave little clues and little snippets, but if I'm doing it 100% improv, it's so hard to like think that far ahead.
Fawcett is going to be the next Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Oh, I wish, but no, I definitely will. I don't have the personality to get away with being a Brennan. I love
Like
Brennan so much though.
their career path is become a very popular GM, so that way they can work on American Girl doll shoes.
Actually, yes. That is my trajectory. That is why I started streaming, was so that I could start my career as a DM to eventually make American Girl doll shoes. And Liz, I'm gonna hold you to that because I already told you to draw up my character from the last campaign. from Crystals of Zeleth, and you never did it. You disappeared on me, and you never created my character.
Just
I'm not holding you to that, though. It was an offhanded comment. We didn't actually get into doing anything. Yes, a
uh,
pre-built module. The only problem with doing a pre-built module is that I want to play the module. I want to do a module as the player so bad the first time I do it. Like I keep looking on Roll20 to see if I can do like a Lost Mines of Phandelver. I really want to play Strahd. I want to play Strahd so bad. I feel like every like kind of semi-edgy girly that gets into D&D is like Vampire Strahd. Yes, give it to me. I want to do all of the modules, but I want to do them as a player first so that I can like experience the story before I like get everything ruined by being the DM. Yeah, 1 second. I don't know why it tries to say I'm not being active when I'm literally was just screaming at my microphone.
scream louder.
Oh, I'm sorry, Liz. But yeah, I go through characters quick. I go through characters so quick. Strahd is awesome. Takes a year though. Yeah, I want to do it so bad. I want to do all of the modules. Finished Strahd about a month ago. Oh, I'm so jelly. Literally, I get on Roll20 all the time to see if I can find a group that is doing it, but I feel like Roll20 is not my favorite. I feel like the LFG and Roll20, so rarely do I find people that seem like I would want to play with them. Maybe I'm being too picky. Maybe I'm being a little bit too specific. But yeah, I'm like, I just get bad vibes from so many posts in Roll20. It's the same everywhere. Yes, it can. My new group that I'm starting on Sunday is all new people. I don't know anything about them. There's been barely any interaction in the Discord, so like I am really putting myself out there for this. You play with IT nerds? Oh, I would love to find some drag people. I have a couple of friends that do drag that have expressed wanting to play, but everyone's newbie, and I'm like, we need somebody that knows what's going on. We need like one good DM, and then the rest of us can be newbies.
And Ernie loves newbies. Ernie says let them eat cake, because we sure did eat some cake during our adventure.
Oh yeah, eat all that cake. Yeah, Liz, I'll definitely hit you up. I don't want to be. I'm of course not going to be too like too hard pressed on making you make art for me, but if you have an interest, I will hit you up. Okay, Beaver, we're going to get pumped tonight. We're going to get a little spicy. You ready, Jaded? You ready for work tomorrow?
No.
But yeah, I feel like I'm still very much a newbie. I was looking at my Reddit history, uh, and it looks like I've only been in LFG. I think my first D&D game was in the end of February. So I've only been playing D&D for like 5 months, and it's been very inconsistent. So I am still very, very much a newbie. But I feel like I also spend a lot of time like reading about the game. I don't want to sit here and be like, I know this game better than anybody else at my experience level, but I definitely feel like for only being in the game for 5 months, I have spent a lot of time looking at the rules, learning how to play, and all that stuff. I want to get into it. I want to get into it more. I want to do more.
It's your current special interest.
Yes, hopefully it doesn't end. Watch, I'll actually finally find like a really good group, and then my ADHD will be like, oh, time to find something else to do.
Oh, Fawcett. Nerdy says I may have a longer campaign coming together, may need one or two more players.
Just saying, if you want to hit me up, yeah, yeah. If you want to hit me up. I mean, we've already played together, and I mean, I don't know if that one shot was a great example of how I play or how you play, but I feel like we at least vibed well enough that that wasn't a horror story. Maybe we were carried by Jaded and oh gosh, I forgot what his name is. Who did we play with?
I'm bad with
Jeremy's the
names.
only name coming to my mind, but it wasn't Jeremy. Jeremy had to step out. Oh my gosh, I can't remember what his name was. Benji. Yes, Benji. I was like, Jeremy was the only name coming to mind. And I was like, no, it wasn't Jeremy. Who was it? But
All
yeah,
right,
like
nerdy.
Benji and Jaded, I feel like did so well, and I was like a little nervous. I was like, can I, can I stand up to this? Am I going to be good enough? I have such low confidence in my role playing right now. I don't know how. You see what I'm doing on here. You see what I'm doing on here. Can I do a perception roll for the Book of Mormon? Like
Can
peak
I can I can I
RP.
can I do a roll for something that you already want to like that they're already going to tell you about?
To be fair, I don't play like this offline. I'm being chaotic for the stream. What are Mai Tai? I've never heard of that. Jaded, time to hit us up. Time to get
I
it for us.
mean, it's a cocktail, which I usually like up for cocktails. I feel
He
like I've maybe tried
loves it.
them.
He
Let's hear
loves a
what.
cocktail.
Let's hear.
It's a little bit of a problem.
Cutwater Mai
Just kidding.
Tai. Uh, okay,
Yeah,
so Cutwater is a brand.
yeah.
I didn't know it was a brand.
The more you know, Jaded
Yeah.
Pill.
As long as it doesn't have a beer like aftertaste, then I'm good.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm just thinking, I think there's some beer brand that has
Watch your
margaritas and
language a little
stuff.
bit.
Okay, there is some
There's a
oo-
drinky drink brand.
there's some oozy doozy juice. Uh,
Oozy doozy juice. Oh my gosh.
typical.
My gnome that I'm making for Sunday is going to be obsessed with oozy doozy juice.
But yes, like the oozy doozy juice has an aftertaste, and there's some brand of oozy doozy juice that does like margaritas or something, and it still has that oozy doozy juice aftertaste. Oozy doozy. That's what you're doing to us, TikTok.
Sorry about that. It's the oozy doozy juice. Oh, that was so ridiculous. I love that. That's the best thing. I love it. But yes, nerdy. I love the idea of longer campaigns because I feel like you can do more. Like I kind of want to get into a campaign where I can actually work in a backstory, like actually be like involved in the uh the world. Because right now my Tuesday group goes pretty slow, and we have backstories we're going to address, but we don't like. We only have 2 hours every other week, and I just feel like we're not doing a lot of movement on the backstories. I feel like we're going to be in this campaign forever and barely get anything done. No offense if anyone's here from that group. I love the game; it's so fun, but like it is just very slow pace. And then on my Sunday group, it's a combat focused group. So I'm not really writing much of a backstory because we're not going to be going into character backstories. It's going to be like a short combat focused campaign, like 6 sessions. And then I'm like, I want to do like a big, deep story where I can like really write my character in there and have like fully explore everyone's backstory and how everything goes, but I've just not gotten that lucky yet. I do think my Tuesday group is on the way to do that. It's just the sessions are so short, we don't really get to do a lot in them. And I'm like, I would love if this was 2 hours every week or like 3 to 4 hours every other week. Like 2 hours every 2 weeks when you have 6 people, 5 players, and a DM is such a tiny bit of time. We have like 2 conversations per session, and we're going to be doing session 7 tomorrow. And all we've done is talk to goblins, talk to dinosaur ranchers, and that's been about it. taking your character into much of a story in one shot. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. My past trauma needs to be explored because my past trauma is my character's past trauma. Actually, in my Tuesday group, it is pretty much a self-insert character. They are very much my trauma. Only their parents were unalived, and I just wish that one of mine was. Uh, been on a kick where my characters don't have traumatic backgrounds, though it's kind of fun. I don't like my character to focus on their traumatic backgrounds, but every character I've made is an orphan. Every single character I've made is an orphan. Just saying. Every single one. Though I will say that my characters don't particularly like they're not devastated by their being an orphan. It's more of just I don't want to RP family scenarios. So it's kind of traumatic, but not like hard trauma. Hey Ellie, how you doing? Okay, what are we at? We have about 20 minutes left. Do we want to try to get a little bit more into the story?
We can try and do
And I
that.
will fully interrupt the story again to talk about D&D some more.
Okay. Um, if you find something seems like a good stopping point, also let me know.
Okay.
Okay, so the captain sighs and expands on. He asserts the entirely fictional island that simply doesn't exist. An old legend of ancient king whose great power gave him the ability to take on the shape of anything he wished. Through
Hmm.
various means that vary based on the version of the tale, the king had amassed such a great wealth that he began to jealously guard it on an island only whispered of in dark waterfront tap rooms and sailors' knitting circles. The captain trails off, leaving you to
Sailors
wait.
knitting circles?
Yep, sailors' knitting
Okay.
circles.
Come on, sailors. Come on, knitting.
No, I think you have two Banes lined up and a
Two
Bless.
Banes and a Bless. I don't know if y'all love or hate me. Well, I'm assuming Unalive Beaver wants me to unalive.
So the captain trails off, leaving you waiting for an uncomfortably long time. We're ready for you, Captain. A sailor's head has popped up at the gunwale like some nautical gopher. We can take you in now. Fawcett thinks, gee, I wish I could take him in.
Faucet? I think
Or,
you mean Hugina Bijou.
yes, Hugina Bijou.
Hugina
My bad.
Bijou. I do like that. I do keep wanting to say it in a southern accent, but she's not southern. Hugina Bijou.
See, you give my real life name, and then I give your drag name instead of your character's name.
We are so bad at names. So bad.
Let's see here. Solaris invites you and Saphira to join him along with the first maid and cook. A few crew members are loitering around the boat, chatting in low tones and laughing, but they snap to attention when the captain approaches. Then, seeing Saphira, a scuffle breaks out about who will assist her. In the melee, the captain steps up to offer his hand to the noblewoman, but she climbs in unaided, wrestling with her skirt the entire time. After a grumble and a groan, the crew pile into the longboat and take up the oars. They row the three of you to the beach. The whole scene plays out in reverse at the other end of the journey, with Saphira simply hiking up her skirt and plopping onto the surf. Somehow, Francis is already at her side with an open parasol, as the noblewoman leads the charge up the beach and marches toward the white canvas pavilion. You, the captain, and the crew cross the beach toward the tent that has been set up beyond the tide mark. Saphira approaches the pavilion with sand clinging to the wet hem of her skirts. Her face is set into a grimace of disappointment before she enters the canvas tent, but then she gasps with a shock when she enters. And
Is the egg
delight.
there?
Maybe.
The egg? Oh, the egg. Also, Death Beaver, Unalive Beaver. Sorry, TikTok. What do you mean? What's funny about Hugina? Hugina Bijou? It just slips, just floats out of the mouth. Hugina Bijou.
Okay.
I don't know if you were here for the first, but so Hugina Bijou is a storm giant. She is sounds like an Austin Powers character. It does, doesn't it? But she is from the fearsome tribe of Biggie Smalls. he is a storm giant, but he's actually shorter than the average storm giant. Storm giants are typically, I think, about like 7 to 8 feet tall, and he's like a 6'5". So he's big compared to like a lot of the other humanoids, but he's like a tiny little humanoid. He is huge, Gina. Bijou. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you so much. Okay, what are we doing? What do we see in this? What do we see in this tent? What's going on with Saphira, Cristal?
Okay, so she gasps with shock and delight. You follow behind her and meet Randy in full waiter regalia, complete with a black bow at his neck,
She's
and no
excited because
fewer
she
than
found a butler.
complete with a black bow at his neck, and no fewer than 2 stains on his white shirt. He has a tray with 3 glasses chilled to the point of condensation. The captain and Saphira collect the glasses before gawking at the rest of your surroundings. The sand beneath your feet is on soft and white with tables and chairs set into it. The walls of the tent are nearly invisible beneath luxurious wall hangings, even a pair of paintings.
Felicity
Uh,
Shagwell is going to be my next character. Fully.
uh,
I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I'm sorry.
a chilled metal basin on the table contains a half dozen bottles of wine, keeping cool. Sunlight streams in the main entrance of the pavilion until Randy claps his hands. Sailors in all 4 corners hoist pulleys in unison, and the walls roll up and away from the ground like window blinds. This is incredible and so delightfully cool, says Saphira, finishing her glass in an unladylike chug. Fetch me another! As she holds the glass out to you. Francis is across the pavilion by the bowl, sneaking a cold drink for himself and surreptitiously picking at the captain's luxury picnic spread. So
Saphira
you
is
stand.
chugging those Cutwater Mai Tais. Is that what it was? Cutwater?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Saphira knows what's up. I almost said Felicity Shagwell knows what's up. Saphira's new name is Felicity Shagwell.
Uh, let's see
Just
here.
saying.
Picking at the captain's luxury picnic spread. So you stand to refill your charge's beverage. Quite the spread, the captain says. I really would like to compliment Randall on his fine work. This was all his idea, you know. You make small talk with the captain for a few minutes before he gets to the point. I'm sure you're wondering how we got the drink so cold, eh?
Yeah.
He says with a wink and a nudge. Let me show you. He produces a heavy looking crystal flask and hands it to you. It is made of smoky, semi opaque crystal and is cold to the touch, but not uncomfortably so. You can feel liquid sloshing around inside it. Unstoppering it causes cold vapor to flow out of its mouth. A little trinket I picked up at Port Plenty, the captain says, pulling at his mustache. An Everchill flask. Height of luxury.
Height
Keeps your
of
food.
luxury. I want
Yep.
to just cast Ray of Frost at something in the corner. Be like, how's this for chilling? I can chill whatever I want. Chill, chill, chill. Casting Ray of Frost
Yeah.
all over the room. You want cold beer? I got cold.
Yes, but the
Cold
Everchill flask
oozy
does not
doozy
take a spell
juice.
slot.
No, it doesn't take a spell slot. It's a cantrip. I can
Oh,
literally
it's a
cast it
cantrip.
whenever I want. Anytime I get a cold beverage, I'm just gonna stare Saphira in the eye and just go and just frost go up around my cup. Be like, shit. I'm so nice to her. It's fine.
Okay,
Oh
so you said
no.
all that, and the captain's eyes sink a little bit.
In a good way.
No, in a way that it's like he thought this was an impressive item, and you just kind of went, I can chill anything whenever I
Uh,
want.
I'm the impressive item. See,
All right.
I'm impressing the captain now. He's gonna want me by his side to keep his drinks cold.
All right. So I said an Everchill flask, height of luxury,
All
keeps your
right,
food
so
fresh,
go
keeps
ahead.
your food fresh and your drinks cold. And I'd like you to hold on to it for me. Add an Everchill flask to your inventory.
Yay. This'll come into use.
Okay. Would you like me to tell you about the Everchill flask?
Yes, give me 1 second so I can write it down. Ah, why it's not typing? Okay, Ever Chill Flask. What's it do?
It is a wondrous item and uncommon.
It seems fine at best.
So the Everchill flask starts with 3 charges that can be used to create various effects. Each day at dawn, it regains 1d4 charges up to its maximum number of charges.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing you can do is for 1 charge, cool off. By using 1 charge, you can pour some of the flask's contents out to keep something cool that would otherwise be too warm.
Okay.
This allows you to preserve perishable items and avoid spoilage.
Don't use too many Banes today. We only have 10 minutes left to stream, and I haven't even used the first one yet.
Yeah, we're gonna have to remember for next stream.
Oh gosh, yeah. I'll put that in my notes. Okay. It can cool something
Okay.
off.
Yeah, the next one is keep cool, which is 2 charges. By using 2 charges, you drink some of the liquid inside to protect yourself from heat. You no longer suffer the environmental effects of heat into your next long rest, and also gain resistance to fire for 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay, so 1 charge to cool an item, 2 charges to cool myself.
Yep, and so you don't suffer the environmental effects of heat into your next long rest, and gain resistance to fire for 10 minutes.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Then the final possible effect is freeze, which is 3 charges. By consuming 3 charges, you pour the liquid inside the Everchill flask into another container. The liquid either becomes a gallon of ice or freezes up to 5 gallons of water. The freeze deals no damage, but it traps anything in the water until the ice is broken or melts.
Okay.
Beaver says use 2 charges, swim in lava. But it is resistance, not, uh,
Not immunity.
yes.
Also, have you been watching Fantasy High? Is that where you're getting that? Or are you hinting that we're gonna come across some lava? We just finished all of Fantasy High that was available, and the final fight is a fight where they essentially eat
Spoiler.
like an ice fist and then fall into lava, and they just put themselves in lava so they can't where they don't get hurt because of the ice feast. Spoiler, I guess, but it's not really that big of a spoiler. It's literally at the beginning of the fight. It's like the first round of combat.
Okay.
Big Lava doesn't want you to be drink magma because of reasons. I imagine there are some reasons they wouldn't want you to do that. It's to keep us down.
All right. So,
Okay, what we got?
uh,
What we got?
we are about to make a presentation of a very special bottle of spirits, Solaris continues. When I give you the signal, I want you to pour the contents over the bottle and chill its contents for Lady Saphira. She'll love it, I'm certain.
Can't I
You
just
look.
Ray of Frost it? You know that we have magic in this world, right? You know I have magic powers. I literally have magic powers.
The captain thinks that this item will make her happy. Don't you want to make the captain happy?
You said make her happy.
Well, the captain wants to make her happy.
Bye, Ellie.
And
Have a good night, or day, or evening. Whatever you're having, have a great one.
bye, Ellie. Um, but no, you're gonna keep the captain happy by keeping her happy.
We'll see.
So, don't you want to keep this beautiful face happy?
Do you think I want to keep you happy?
Okay, doesn't Hugina want to keep the captain happy?
We'll see. Let's go. Let's
We're
finish
role
this part and
playing.
then we'll end stream for the night.
Okay. You look over the noblewoman whose initial pleasure at the luxury picnic seems to be waning. Frances holds a small plate of finger foods for her as she disinterestedly picks at them. The captain waves at Randy. Then he snaps. Then he hisses. And the goblin crew member still does not look around. Randall! The captain barks finally, and the deckhand lazily responds. Yeah, of course, Randy says, slapping his forehead. He rummages around in a crate for a moment before producing a small wooden box with a rich, dark stain and brass fittings. The little goblin waltzes the box over to the table, clearing a room among the food with the wide sweeps of his arm. It's a miracle none of his buffet tumbles off the edges. He then sets the box down in the space and gives a deep bow and flourish. That will be all, Randall, Captain Solaris says. Milady Saphira, if you would join me, please, I have a special treat for us all.
Yeah,
The
you
noble
do.
steals the, the noble steels herself with a sigh and rises from her seat. Frances follows at her elbow, still carrying a plate of snacks. The captain gestures at you to take a place behind the wooden box. For your delight, madam, he says grandly with a flourish and a flick of his glorious facial hair. I procured star glimmer wine from the elves of the northern sea. Said to make the lame walk and the blind see, its flavor can only be described as indescribable. Only 4 bottles are produced each year, and this one's for you. The captain signals you, and you open the box, every chill flask ready, but the satin cushion in the box is empty. Finally, looking contrite, Randy approaches and leans in close to the captain. I may have forgotten your fancy wine aboard the ship, Captain. I had it stowed for safekeeping, sir. Shall I go get it? Captain's face turns bright red and he nods. Randy backs away, collecting a few other crew members to row him back to the ship. I almost thought he wasn't an idiot, Saphira says to no one in particular,
Am I still
but not
supposed to pour the
quite.
flask? Am I still supposed to pour this flask? Just should,
Come,
uh,
it's
uh,
you're done up. Just wait. Not
okay,
time yet.
okay.
Um, I'll need the adventure as well, Captain, the goblin says, looking at his feet. I may have given your special bottle to Ribcage for safekeeping, back before he was locked up, of course. Might need some help convincing him to give it up. Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Oh gosh, an insight check. So, I
So you have a Bane and a
have a
Bless.
Bane and I'm not going to take that roll. So I'm going to do two fours. The top one is going to be the Bane. The bottom one will be the Blessed. Oh god. Oh, okay, not as bad. Oh, the Bane was only a 1. And I got a 15 plus a 3. So that'd be 15 plus 2, 17 plus uh insight. Ooh, and I have a plus 5 to insight. So 17 plus 5, 22. Eat that
It does.
Bane. Eat that Bane.
You did not pass.
What?
Yes, you
What?
pass.
I just were like, I'm so preoccupied. When do I pour the thing? Do I pour it now? I can't
uh,
read anybody's face. I'm so concerned.
Beaver says, how much do I need to do a critical failure? That is 10,000 insanity.
Yes. Is it 10,000? Are you confirmed? I know it's a lot. It is like the
Yeah.
most expensive thing that I have.
Yeah, cast critical failure. Faucet automatically fails their next roll.
But also,
Redeem
please, if
10,000.
you can, don't use that on perceptions and invest it in insight. I missed so much in the first 2 streams, the first 2 campaigns. Especially, I only found 1 out of 4 of the jewels in the Crystals of Zeleth. I only found 1 out of 4, and that was without anyone baning me. I have the worst luck when it comes to insight and perception, but I passed this one. Right? Right?
Yes, you did pass this one.
I was going to say a 22 better pass.
So Randy is obviously lying about something. or everything. It's impossible to tell exactly how deep the lie goes with him, or if he has simply become the lie. You wonder aloud how Randy could forget this piece de la resistance of the whole day.
He
I
drank
would
it.
never
He drank it. He stole it.
I would never think it, Randy says. Come on, it'll be fun.
I've
So
cast
you
Ray
can
of
either
Frost on Randy. Just
so you
kidding.
can either go with Randy and the other sailors or voice your concerns to the captain.
I'm gonna go.
And if
I want to fight.
you want to go, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat that little Randy butt.
Do we want to keep going until we find a good spot to stop, or
I think we can stop here on a cliffhanger. Will I beat that Randy's butt or not? Tune in next time. I do think we're going to keep doing D&D every other week. So that means that next Monday we'll probably play some video games, but then the following Monday, I only have two more campaigns to get through. We have The Secrets of Oki Island, and we have, oh, what's it called? The Witch Light Haven. Wait, the I can't remember what
let's
the
see.
other book is, but we only have two books to play, so I'm trying to stretch them out a little bit. So so we're gonna do this every Witch Haven, yes. So we're gonna do D&D every other Monday. So we're not gonna do D&D next Monday, but we will do D&D the following Monday. So that's going to be the end of today's stream. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Anahita, I see that you were there. I think that's who I saw pop up. Um, we're going to end this stream, but in 1 hour I will be back, and we're going to play some Wordle, Contexto, and Connections. We're going to play some word games. Oh, they have a new book with shorter? Hey, there you are, Anahita. Thank you for popping in. I'm sorry we're ending the stream right now, but like I said, in an hour we'll be doing word games if you want to come back. But I'll have to check that out. We are broke bitches here. Raise the roof, broke bitches. Raise the roof. Yeah. So, we definitely want to support Obvious Mimic where we can, but it definitely is a matter of when we have the funds to do so. So, we're going to end today, and maybe we'll see you in an hour, maybe we'll see you in a week, maybe we'll see you in 2 weeks. We'll see you eventually. If you want to play D&D with me, if you have a group that needs an extra player, hit me up. Hit me up. I'm desperate. I only have 3 games every other week. I have an entire week of no D&D every other week. I need to fill that week with 3 more games of D&D for 3 games of D&D every single damn week. So yeah, hit me up. I'll see y'all later. Bye, TikTok. I'll see you in an hour. Goodbye. And I'll see you later, Twitch. Death Beaver, Nerdy, Uzi if you're still there. Anyone else that might be lurking.